at you.
We're live!
5, 4, 3, 2.
I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful.
Bing, bing, bing with life, breathe air. I know somehow we're gonna get there and feel so wonderful. I make no. So wake up the members of my nation. It's your time to be. There's no chance unless you take one. Have the time to see the brightest side of every situation. That's enough.
That's enough for that.
I did not know that was going to happen.
I hope you can finally realize your dream of being iCarly. Anyways, you guys go back to not talking, because usually we don't let you talk at first. So be quiet.
That was a gift.
Yeah. Let's not abuse your privileges. I'm Noah Parker.
I'm Aaron Donovan. We're peaking. I'm going to bring our volume down.
Okay.
Sorry if we were loud in world.
I'm Noah Parker.
I'm Aaron Donovan. There we go. That was better.
And we're the Fresh
Cut!
with 3 T's. Okay.
It's hip.
Yeah. Well, we had a week off. Thank you for that. We worked tirelessly to bring this content every week, and Aaron and I were both getting very tired, and I was getting rashes, and Aaron was her like lungs were bruised because we just talk so much for these, and it's so many things we have to prepare, and then there's the stress and the anxiety, and then it's really hard to get Amy Long to come here. That usually involves a few fights and.
Lots of texting. Yeah, just remind me. But we still love our campus princess.
Yes.
Is there a talk bed in?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sorry.
Why are you so very focused on making sure we're sounding great this week? What was this before?
I told you I had a week off. Now I'm good to go. Except I had to untape these for Music Buffs last week, 2 weeks ago.
Aaron's doing random stuff. Anyways, our guests today, if they want to introduce themselves or otherwise, are Elijah and Khristian.
Are we allowed to speak yet?
Yes.
Go for it.
All right, I'm Elijah.
I'm Khristian.
You can catch.
We're brothers.
Oh,
Yep.
you can catch one of these brothers, Brock Shock at night, in the morning.
I'm
Brock
the Shock.
Yes. Wednesday nights at 6.
Yep. 6 to 7.
I remembered all that
Every
off the top
Wednesday.
of my head.
Come to find the information that you won't find in textbooks.
Mm-hmm.
Drop your books. I'm trying to remember your SO description you gave me. Drop your books because this is something you can't learn in class. They're cool, and also Brock is on there.
I'm not Brock.
Elijah is not Brock.
I wish.
You guys kind of sound alike.
Do we?
So,
Really?
for those that don't know you,
Brock and...
one of you is going to just... Elijah, will you talk in a very high-pitched voice for the rest of the hour?
Or an accent. Neither of you do accents?
I can do this one for like...
Okay, you know what? Never mind. We'll work with what we have.
All right.
Which is you two.
Fair.
So, how's everyone's birthday? Anyone have any birthdays?
My birthday's not for a while, actually.
When's your
Yeah, mine's
birthday?
over the summer. July 4th.
My birthday's September the 8th.
There's something on July 4th. Is there someone else's birthday?
No.
That's St. Patrick's Day.
I'm being dumb. I know it's the 4th of July.
What's that?
That's
Remember
the
that
day
time
that
you
we
got
get mad at the sky.
Yeah. It's my favorite day, Sky Hate Day.
I thought those were gunshots.
Oh,
That's
it's usually a bit of both.
Second Amendment.
It's the best time to shoot guns because people will think it's fireworks.
Especially around
in
here.
Chicago.
When's your birthday? I didn't hear you.
September the 8th.
I'm a youngin'.
I'm October the 4th.
Which means you didn't say how old you were. You just having a birthday in September doesn't make you a youngin.
It does. I came here when I was 17.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
See, a lot of kids in my high school, if they were born in September, were the oldest kids of the grades.
My parents decided to put me in early because they said, why not throw you out into the world sooner?
Sorry, I kind of
Also
elbowed you
me,
there.
but not
Okay.
as early.
It was more of a forearm,
About
but I
2
survived.
months.
Yeah.
See, I missed the cutoff for the grade bumping by 5 days, and they offered it, but my parents said no.
That's
and I'm grateful.
understandable.
I got my license at the end of 10th grade.
Ooh.
Which is the side that they can hear out of?
Hello?
Oh, I guess. Okay, so we got it, I think.
Hello?
The left side.
ASMR.
No. That stands for ads, so money, receive.
That's pretty good.
Welcome
Yeah.
to my
I like it.
ASMR episode.
Clickety clack.
Someone do some waves.
The conspiracy theory this week is ASMR is all... No, I'm just kidding.
ASMR isn't real.
ASMR gives cancer.
Everything gives you cancer, including ASMR.
Simple as that.
Bye!
Even KFC.
KFC especially gives you cancer.
Oh.
Extra cancer.
KFC.
Thanks, Colonel.
You know what Okay, so...
Why do
Going-
we always talk about cancer on this show?
We don't.
Well, we had the one episode. This is the second time, and I'm just gonna...
When was the other time?
Well, it was like National Cancer Day, and then you're...
So I'm gonna go back to the chicken, fast food, fried chicken. Okay, so basically I'm upset because have you guys seen Popeyes commercials lately?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how there's that lovely older African American woman that kind of makes it seem like she started Popeyes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's an actress. That grandmother in the commercial is an actress. It was started by a white man. And I was mad about it.
Their biscuits are good though.
I've never had a Popeyes
You can't
biscuit.
eat them without water. You'll choke to death and die.
Really?
They're
To
good.
Can we do that on air next week?
I love biscuits, so sure.
Yes! ASMR.
ASMR.
Biscuit eater.
We don't know the guest yet, but they cannot be Michaela Way because she has a gluten allergy.
Okay.
Or Allie. She
Yeah.
also has a gluten allergy.
I also have a gluten allergy.
You do?
That was a blatant lie.
I was like,
I was testing you.
I don't think so.
Just take the
I
gluten
thought
out
Christian
the bread.
was the one.
Out the bread.
Out the bread.
Aw, bread. The final frontier.
Did you know that Betty White is legitimately older than sliced bread?
Yes. I love it.
What?
Yeah.
Sliced bread was invented after Betty White was born.
Yeah.
Sliced
What
bread.
is that?
Good band name.
Oh, I thought of one in class today.
What was it? Sliced bread, however, is neither a good baby name nor a good stripper name.
It wasn't a
We
good...
play a game called band name, baby name, stripper name.
Oh, I like it.
I play this with you at work study, I think.
Have we?
Where I say, that'd be a good band name, and then you continue on. You see if it's a good baby name. Good stripper name, if it's all three, you win. So far, the reigning champion name is Georgia Snow. It's a good band name,
That
baby
is so
name,
good.
stripper name, and it's a conspiracy theory, so
Oh, really?
a secret added bonus category.
Speaking of
How's it a
conspiracy
conspiracy?
theories,
Nice.
what are we talking about today, Aaron?
Okay, so this is the first time in Fresh Cut history I'm not sitting here on my laptop reading word for word another conspiracy theory that someone else has come up with,
Wow.
or touting one of my own.
That's bananas.
Today we're going to talk about how your iPhone is always listening to you. So over break, my friend Amir put on a Shane Dawson conspiracy theory video, and he discussed like a lot. But the one I was most interested in was one they found by accident. It was an hour and a half long. I don't really recommend the video unless you're gonna break it up into chunks. It was so long. But they start off like the video and they're filming their friends, whatever, and they call each other for some reason, or someone's mom calls them, and it picked up like before she had actually like I don't know how to explain this without watching the video. Like if Noah was talking like just to Elijah while I was doing this and I picked up, like I heard them before like I should have. Basically is what happened.
Like a butt dial?
Like-
Like when you butt dial somebody and you hear them?
Not exactly. So like before I hit like the
But good work.
before I hit the like green answer button, what she had been saying like came through.
Whoa.
So they were like, what the heck? So they started investigating. They couldn't make that happen again. So I don't know about that. I don't know how that happened. But they played with the live photos feature of the iPhone. And so I'm going to do that for us as well. I'm going to my camera application. And I have live photos turned on my camera app.
iPhone.
And I hope everyone knows what a live photo is. If you do not, if you're an Android user, basically you can hold down and you see the action of the photo. It's not just a still photo. And the problem with it is that it records you before you hit the camera button. So the radio, you have no way of see if I'm telling the truth, but everyone can watch me. So if I say 1, 2, 3 before I hit the camera button, you'll hear it in the live photo. So 1, 2, 3. take the live photo. Go back. So 1, 2, 3. That was all before I pressed the take the photo button.
I don't like that one bit.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't know live photos recorded the sound, and now I'm terrified of what's on my phone.
A lot of people don't. But, so if you think it's just a one-time incident, I was telling my friends in class that I had before that this was happening, and you can hear it. So if I say 1, 2, 3, and then do it.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Apple
That's
is
weird.
And they've released a statement being like, we record the 3 seconds before you take the photo. And so when they put it that way, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. But it's like, how do you know when those 3 seconds are?
Yeah.
They're really good at guessing.
Maybe they just...
What are the odds, math degree holder?
The odds are 100% that they are recording 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So...
But maybe they delete it real quick.
They claim that they don't like retain anything, but the fact that
Just like me in class.
you're not even in class anymore.
I know, and it's awesome.
I'm there in 2 months. I graduate exactly in 2 months from today.
Aaron, I
awesome.
don't really want to talk about you graduating,
I
because
don't
if you
either.
leave me, then what do I do?
I'll
You
call
have me,
in.
Noah.
Okay.
You've always got me.
Thank you, Elijah.
But is this a live photo? No, it's edited. But that's kind of a scary thing. And like there are other now I'm going, I'm not connected to the internet. But major plug for Milligan's IT department. They spent 2 hours working on my phone when it wouldn't connect to the internet, but right now it's not connected to the internet. But
Rip.
there are other aspects of like why people think that your phone is always listening, and I had a tab pulled up. I just don't have data to get to it, so I'm waiting to connect to the internet. Here we go. I'm on a 10 gig plan with 7 other people, so
Yikes.
I get 1.5 gigs a month, and my sister accidentally used 4 gigabytes yesterday. So there goes all my data. I don't know where my tab went.
That's ASMR.
That's
Typing.
ASMR.
Hey, it could have been listening to talk about the tab and then deleted it real quick. They don't want you to know.
But, like, people will talk about stuff, and then, like, ads will pop up on Instagram.
That's
That has
happened to
happened
me.
so much.
Noah, has it happened to you?
No. Not that I've noticed.
You don't go on Instagram very much, though.
No. I do hear, I've heard some people that say that's happened to them with, like, Facebook friends.
Like, they'll talk about them, and then, like, they'll pop up.
Or, like, they'll like, talk to them, and then...
Then, yeah.
I know I've seen, like, a work friend on my Instagram pop up in the suggested feed, and I don't really have any mutual friends with this person.
So it's how did they get there?
I don't know. Either she's been stalking me, and Instagram's like, well, this person's been stalking you, so
Or you
maybe
were
you're friends.
Maybe
or
you
it
were
records
stalking
me.
her.
Facebook does that
I don't
to me
remember
all the
stalking
time.
her.
What
That's
did you
they
say?
all say?
Facebook does that to me all the time. I don't have the app, so it'll send me text messages, and it'll be like, you have a new friend suggestion, and it'll be like somebody I hardly ever talk to. I'm like, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It's trying to suck you back in.
Yeah.
You can't escape Facebook. That's Mark Zuckerberg. He's in the room.
Welcome, Dave Matthews and Mark Zuckerberg.
Dave Chappelle.
You guys know that Elon Musk, when he sent the Tesla into space, he had a body in the spacesuit and in the trunk.
It's a possibility. I mean, think about it. The man has an unfathomable amount of money. I mean, why else would you shoot a car in space with a spacesuit, man, if there's not a body in the spacesuit?
I can think
Or
of
in the
9 good
trunk.
reasons, but I won't get into it right now.
I understand.
It's understandable.
Back to my conspiracy theory. Another thing that Apple does is the Hey Siri feature. You can whisper on the air. What are you saying? Are you
I can't tell you yet.
Hey, no non-ASMR whispering.
Oh, look! Ah! I'm going to screenshot this. Okay, you're not supposed to give radio up for Lent, but I gave up social media, so I'm going to text this to Noah for him to tweet.
Yeah, no one give up radio for Lent, because then we need...
But if you are going to give up radio and you're somehow listening for whatever reason, you can listen online, and it doesn't count as cheating. Okay, so I was about to talk about the Hey Siri feature, which I don't really know how to use because I don't like it, but I accidentally summoned Siri. So Apple has this feature called the Hey Siri feature, where if
Well,
you...
where's your home button?
Yeah, you're going to drive everyone's phones crazy, Aaron.
I don't have one, I have the XR. But if you say,
Flex.
Hey Siri, Siri pops up.
Yep.
Sorry, everyone.
Hey, Google. Just trying it out.
But how does Siri know that you're talking to her if Siri's not always listening?
Because she's always listening. My dad firmly believes in this conspiracy theory. Like, harder than anything else.
So because I was saying the Hey Siri feature you can, and then it misheard me, and it popped up. Did you accidentally summon me? I wasn't actually. You're supposed to have to say it a certain way for Siri to listen to you, but I was just talking about that feature and it popped up. Which makes me remember that I guess I didn't actually turn off the feature.
Maybe it turned it back on. That would be some sneaky stuff.
I'm just glad someone's listening to me.
There's also the OK Google. They call them wake words.
Oh. Wake.
Yeah, when I was looking for a laptop over summer, my mom wouldn't let me buy a Google laptop because apparently there's some conspiracy about how it's always listening.
Can't you do the same thing with Windows and Cortana?
Yeah, this says to turn off disable Hey Cortana. And another. Noah's adjusting the microphones again. ASMR. Another thing.
All ASMR is just people whispering ASMR. I assume.
This article also talks about Facebook, because there's evidence support. I'm reading it now.
Facebook.
This is from Commando.com. All the evidence supporting the allegations. I can't whisper that long. That Facebook app is. There's evidence to support that the Facebook app legitimately does listen to you, a lot of the time, which is why when you talk, things pop up on Facebook. They're desperately begging you to disable Facebook's mic access, because they're being like really quiet and sneaky next to each other, and it's very
I don't know what to say. He's leaning into the mic in a really uncomfortable manner. I can't do anything.
Don't click on that, Aaron.
I'm not even connected to the internet.
Okay, good.
No.
Aaron almost clicked on a Property Brother related ad.
Y'all ever watch Property Brothers?
I've watched it enough, Elijah.
HGTV is really good.
I haven't seen it.
HGTV is good all of a sudden. The Property Brothers are going to sell you a home, but you're, in actuality, going to be the one selling your soul.
Yeah. I've already sold my soul to 3 different networks, including but not limited to Comedy Central and MTV.
And HGTV?
And HGTV.
Okay, well, now there goes the mystery, Aaron.
Well,
that was the only 3.
I actually got into a fight with Joel's mom because I said the Pioneer Woman is my enemy, and she said there are way worse people to be your enemy. And I said, yeah, they're my enemy too, but also the Pioneer
She's got the
Woman.
Pope.
Who's the Pioneer Woman? That's
Oh,
my
Yeah, I
question.
don't know who that is.
Okay.
Martha Stewart.
I know who the Pope
I love
just
Martha
kidding.
Stewart. Martha Stewart is freaking B.A. This is the radio. She went to federal prison.
She means bad act.
Bad acting. She went to federal prison for insider trading, and no one cares. Every white woman in America still wants to be like Martha Stewart.
Hey, man.
And she's best friends with Snoop Dogg.
Everybody forgets that Snoop was almost convicted for double murder.
I think we've had this. Dang it, I keep getting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before, but he's just such a goofy lad that, it just kind of goes over people's heads.
Yeah, unless you listen to his old music.
He goes hard, man.
Oh,
Snoop.
her website looks terrible. I'm pulling up the Pioneer Woman. There's not even a picture of her.
Martha Stewart.
Howdy.
I want to see the Pioneer Woman.
Her bio is howdy. I'm a desperate housewife. Right? I didn't read that wrong.
No, you read that right.
I don't like the
I'm
start
a
of
desperate
this.
housewife. I live in the country. I'm obsessed with butter, basset hounds, and Ethel Merman. Welcome to my frontier.
That sounds like my grandma. She's obsessed
you
with
hate
butter.
Definitely
his
changing
grandma,
that to
Aaron?
my Twitter bio.
Aaron, do you hate Joel's grandma?
No.
Are
You
you
hate
sure?
Elijah's grandma.
No.
You ever met Mama?
Aaron, let's just get this out of the way, and why don't you list every grandma that you do hate?
Yeah. Hit us with it, why don't you?
Would the list of not hating be shorter than the list of hating?
Whichever's shorter, Aaron.
Just go with it.
As someone whose nickname is Grandma Aaron, Grandmarin, I cannot off the top of my head think of a grandmother that I hate. Maybe Donald Trump's, but it's really not her fault. That's 2 generations removed. Maybe the Patriots, anyone's Patriot. No, can't do that either. Any grandma that supports the Patriots. Or the Dallas Cowboys. Anyone who supports Dallas.
Oh, why the Cowboys?
I hate F Dallas.
Oh,
Whoa.
She means
what about Jason
This
Witten?
is Pioneer Woman.
friend
about-
Dallas?
What a lady.
Who's
What-
that?
This is the. This
Oh,
is my
I've
enemy.
seen her.
She's my enemy.
Why
she
is
on
she
a
your
cooking
enemy?
show?
Yep.
You know, I bet she's a grandma.
Food Network sent me this photo from tomorrow's show, and I laughed because I definitely look like I'm plotting something. I'm
She
sending
is.
no.
More insider trading.
Wrong person.
Still funny though. I'm texting
don't
Noah
know
these
my-
pictures to tweet after the show, or they'll be tweeted Sunday, whatever we decide.
You know, sometimes that's just how it be.
Just Milligan College Christian things.
Aaron, I have a question for you and Noah.
Yes.
Do you guys think Wyoming's a real state?
We talked about Delaware not being a real state last week.
What states are real?
I actually gave that one up.
All
That
the
was-
ones you've been
Yes,
to.
that was
Noah.
a joke on Lindsay, just to kind of make her upset here and there, but it was her birthday, so I admitted that I believed that Delaware was real.
But which state do you think is not? You said
Wyoming.
Wyoming. I've heard that North Dakota's not real, but I just applied to work in a No, I'm stuttering. I just applied for a job in North Dakota, so I
Well,
hope
you're
it's
actually
real.
going to South Dakota, part 2.
I think they should put them together. I think they should put them
Northern
together.
South Dakota.
They should just make one Dakota. Mega Dakota.
Mega.
Not
What
North
about
or South.
Carolinas? Should we keep them?
No, keep them separate.
Why do the Carolinas get to stay separate, but Dakotas have to be conjoined?
Because there's nothing in South Dakota or North Dakota.
Paradise Fears is from Vermilion, South Dakota, and they're my favorite band.
So do you hate
Interesting.
people from North Dakota?
No.
Oh, okay.
But,
Do you hate any
South-
grandmas?
I just spent all
Is
spring
the
break-
Pioneer Woman a grandma?
I
She
don't
probably
think, I
is.
don't think so. I think your kids are too young.
How old
I
is
spent
she?
spring break with my grandma, except I call her Mama. For you Southerners that are listening, she's my mother's mom, my mom's mom, so we call her Mama.
Noah, what do you call your grandma?
I should really talk to her more. You're right.
Christian.
Nana?
I call her
Yeah.
grandma.
My other, yeah. I
Okay.
had on my dad's side, I had grandma, but
I got Mama and Mimi.
that's very Southern.
Yes, I was very
I have
Southern.
2 Nanas. So.
That's
Nana and Nana.
I have my great grandmother, my grandfather on my mom's side. His mom is Nana. She just turned 96.
My great grandmother was just great grandma.
My mom's mom was Gigi for
Grand
For-
gardener.
great grandmother.
Gun
Gal.
gas.
Gun gal.
Gun gal.
That's very Southern.
GG.
GG, good game.
The OG GG.
All right, so what do you think? I'm 7 minutes ahead of schedule, but do you think your phone's listening to you?
Yes.
If
Definitely.
Maddie or Patrick or Joel or Mitchell used to listen a lot last year. I wonder if he still listens to
Or
us.
Brock. Or Alex.
Brock, or if
or
anyone's
Garrett,
listening,
Or Jesse.
Or
call us on
Anthony.
your phone. Have it listen to you.
Or
What do you guys think
Elijah.
about the FBI conspiracy theory that there's an FBI agent monitoring your online activity at all times?
I don't think it's an agent assigned to every device because that's bananas. When
Or to every person.
yeah, I don't think it's an FBI agent. you
No, it's
know.
not FBI agents. Are you not doing your phone recording? All of us are supposed to listen to the transcripts of someone else's phone. Have you not been doing your work, Elijah? It's the only way it'll work if everybody handles someone else.
You see, Noah, I don't.
That's like
believe
when we
in the
grade other
government.
people's work in school.
Oh
I
yeah.
hated that. That's not fair.
I just
Yeah.
give them hundreds.
That violates FERPA in the college world. I wrote an article about it once.
I just think it's
FERPA.
interesting how Snowden, exposed the government and they're like, kill him, he's treason, get him.
Yeah.
But he was trying to help people.
Fun
Your
fact.
rights are being violated.
Snowden is actually the one I'm assigned to listen to his phone.
Oh yeah, you got
Wow.
any dirt on him, Noah?
No,
He's
Know where
dead
he's
now.
at.
he's in North Dakota.
Aw.
Which one?
He's not real.
Neither is North Dakota.
Neither is
Or
Wyoming.
I know.
Wyoming's a real place. It's
Where's
just not
Kansas?
a real state.
What'd you say?
Wyoming's a real place, but it's not a real state.
What is the difference?
Well, you see, the land that is made up of the quote-unquote state Wyoming, it's all there. There's not a void, but since it's one of the largest states in the United States with the lowest population, with just over 500,000 people, it doesn't make any sense that nobody would live there. So, what I believe is that the entire state is not a state, it's a government training facility to pump out agents as fast as possible.
To
Think
listen
about
to
it.
our phones.
Exactly, to listen to our phones. Have you met anybody from Wyoming?
Yeah,
I think Liz
actually, I
Maller
have.
is from there.
Really?
She would not shut up about it. She's always like, in Wyoming, it was so cold every morning that we had to kick over some penguins just to get to the bus.
Yeah,
That's because she's a government agent
that's what they
paid
taught them to say.
paid to say that she's from Wyoming.
You know who's in Wyoming?
Who?
Dylan from Tennessee High swim team. He's an agent now.
Oh,
They
yeah.
recruited him. He's going
Dylan
into the Air
Busby?
Force. Yeah.
That was some insider knowledge. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
that means nothing to
There
us.
might be one
That's okay.
Milligan student from Wyoming, though.
They're not real.
Liz.
I'm sorry, I don't know you
From
personally,
Wyoming
but
with air quotes.
if I meet you, I'll believe you're an agent.
I'm going to check Facebook on Sunday.
Okay.
Or ask her. Whatever happens first.
Just tell me.
Wait, so are you allowed to break your Lent on Sundays? Or is that just a you thing?
No, so Jesus didn't fast on Sundays
Hmm.
because it's Sabbath, so you're not required to. Some
That
people do
makes sense.
anyway. I'm a Bible minor, so also my sister challenged me on Lent the other day. There's the Western version of Lent, which is 40 days not including Sundays,
Mhm.
and then there's the Eastern Orthodox, which is 40 days including Sundays, but they have different start dates so that you end on Easter at the same time.
Okay. And
That's
how do
very
you like
interesting.
not having the social media? Because I do that temporarily, just delete social media.
I like getting rid of it
Yeah.
because it's so compulsive and like you don't think about it
Mhm.
that it's like retraining your brain.
And you'll find yourself, like, as soon as you delete it, you'll find yourself, like, going to try and tap on it all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's not there anymore.
I don't even realize I'm doing it. Especially like I have the iPhone XR, so my face unlocks it. So I literally will look at my phone and go, and I'm like, I don't want to be doing this.
Yeah.
So I suggest that everyone get off social media. I try to do it at least once or twice a year, just an extended period of time.
That's what I try and do, too. It's good.
Nice.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with you,
really
though.
don't. I don't
I
care.
like the regular dose of dopamine that I get. It makes my
Yeah.
days a little bit easier.
That was
It's the
so
only
sad.
thing keeping me going, if we're being honest.
Honestly, when I open Snapchat and see 0 messages, I mean, it's all right.
I hate Snapchat even when I have social media. That's an unpopular opinion, I've realized.
You don't like Snapchat?
No.
Everybody
stress
say
me out.
one unpopular opinion you have.
I'm excited for your responses already.
Blue cheese is overrated.
Oh, I was going to say sour cream.
I hate sour cream.
I
with
hate
a
sour
passion.
cream. It's disgusting.
Do you like other condiments?
Guacamole, I don't like guacamole.
Really?
Ah,
I've known you for how long?
And
Wow.
have you ever seen me eat guacamole?
I've never seen.
We just assumed you were poor.
That's also true.
That's all right though. I'm gonna make you.
It
No, you have
doesn't
to say
take that
one.
much money to buy
Oh,
avocado.
My unpopular
I
opinion
love
is
sushi.
that
Oh yeah, we've eaten sushi.
The Fresh Cut is a quality show, and I only say that's unpopular because not enough people listen to us.
that was a pretty good almost cry.
Yeah,
Was
but
it?
I haven't really felt anything in a long time, so there aren't going to be any actual tears tonight. Sorry, everyone.
Milligan College does have a counseling center. If anyone listening needs to...
Not everyone listening might be from Milligan College, though.
Well, find free counseling. Most insurances...
Find free out, guys.
Most insurances will have a small copay to free. Most major universities have counseling. Also psychiatry if you're go to not Milligan College. Noah,
Let's be
find
honest.
counseling.
Sorry,
Follow Jesse Timmons on Instagram. He's a social justice warrior.
AKA
And-
social work major.
Yeah, I think he would be able to help.
Yeah,
Jesse Timmons, I can endorse him. I like Jesse.
Jesse's a sweet boy.
One time I ran around in his woods with him in Georgia. and
That's a-
his 2 younger brothers.
Did he
It's a
counsel
very
you?
interesting
No.
thing.
Connor and what's the other one? Dang it.
I don't know what's
Jared.
going on, so I'm moving on. First of all, because Aaron always has a conspiracy theory, and I never get to have one, I'm
never
just going to
said
come up
that.
with one on the spot.
What you got?
Every flower is blue.
Every good boy. I'm trying to think of the staff.
Birds are just government drones,
I was
Someone did
thinking
tell me
of that
about
one.
that.
and they sit on the power lines to recharge. Prove me wrong. I bet you can't.
You ever seen a baby pigeon?
You ever seen a bird during a government shutdown? Exactly.
Exactly.
Suicide.
I've never even seen a bird. Birds aren't real. There's my conspiracy theory.
Small birds are fun.
All right.
What does that mean?
I didn't have an ad today, so let me think of one on the spot because I'm trying to see if we can get some sponsors.
Do one for guacamole.
Guacamole. Yo, it's me, Guacamole. I'm $3.99 extra. I'm green. You love me, so come eat me. Not at Chipotle, I might give you E. coli. But elsewhere, I'm fun, I'm fresh, and I'm guac.
I like it.
I did that in person as the
I think
guacamole.
guacamole's actually calling
know if
me
you could
right
tell.
now.
Personified
to give us a sponsor.
guacamole.
All right, I'll do another. Bread. Have you ever wanted your mouth to be drier, but your stomach to be fuller? Or have you ever wanted to slap something on the sides of food that you have? Well, this is bread. And bread's going to solve your needs. And you're going to eat it. And you're going to be happy and
Not want to eat your dinner.
not want to eat your dinner.
See, when
There's
you
many
said
types of bread. Not times. Well, there are different types of bread. There's dinner time. You have your little dinner bread. Breakfast time. Have your little toast bread.
Biscuit.
Lunchtime. Have your
Raw bread.
your raw bread or your burnt toast from earlier that you weren't going to eat earlier because you were feeling a little
Shameful.
self-possessed earlier. You're like, I can do better. But then by lunch, you're like, oh no, I really can't. I'll have the burnt toast. But then there's also types of bread like wheat, stale,
White bread, brioche,
expired,
Honey wheat.
gluten-free.
moldy,
Potato.
Oh!
Baguette.
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 Were you there when Matt at Panera at conference they asked if he wanted, there were sides at Panera's and one of them is a baguette and he had to ask what a baguette was.
This is my ad.
I had asked Jared what a baguette was in line there.
Take the gluten out the bread. That's all I gotta say.
In kindergarten, I got sent to the vice principal's office for telling all the kids in my class what my mom had told me about white bread. The whiter the bread, the sooner you're dead. They thought they were going to die.
Oh my god.
What'd the principal say?
She's like, you can't tell people that. And I was like, my mom told me that.
You
She was
said
like,
that it's true.
your mom told you that? And I was like, yes, isn't it true? And she was like, you just can't tell our students that.
He didn't know.
Get
it was
out of
not-
my school.
You actually
Aaron.
cornered her with that one. She didn't know what was going on.
And that was the first time I beat my vice principal. And
And a fist fight?
Should have just ended it.
if you knew Miss Extons, she's the scariest person I've ever met.
Would you go back and throw hands with her right now?
She would still kick my butt.
Oh my god.
She
You
was
could take
Russian.
her, Aaron. I believe in
She
you.
was Russian?
She was Russian.
Like-
Oh, that's
like-
scary.
Came
No
from
offense
Russia
to
or like
Came from
adopted?
Russia.
Oh wow, that's spooky.
She was stern, dude.
Was she like built?
A little bit. And she, even if she doesn't, she somehow knows everything.
That's
She turned
insane.
into a substitute later on. She was in music class saying things that weren't even real music terms, but she said it was such authority we just had to listen.
You know, that's
Oh,
how I
Elijah
actually.
is.
That's how I speak all the time. No matter what I'm saying, it's always a coin flip on whether it's right or not. I just say it with enough confidence where everybody believes it's true, and I never elaborate on it.
And that's how I became a spy.
That's how I got where I am today.
I've known him long enough to be able to tell.
He's called me before. I
I
would
have.
say something with complete and utter confidence, and Christian will go, "That's not right." I go, "Oh, I thought it was," and then that's that.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
All right, Noah, I've been waiting for this game all semester.
Okay.
Noah seems basic. How long into meeting Elijah did you make this game? Or want to make this game?
2 minutes.
Oh wow.
Just kidding. I
That's
wrote
pretty
most of
quick.
this today
But
on my
we
lunch
talked
break.
about this.
Yeah, I have wanted. This is a game I came up when Aaron suggested you guys coming on the show. So I was like, ooh, we could do a buddy cop game, like good cop, bad cop.
Oh.
But then today I decided that wasn't enough. So I'm going to set it in space.
Oh.
So
That's pretty bananas.
who wants to be the good cop and who wants to be the bad cop?
What you got?
I think you'd be a good bad cop.
Okay.
You think
That
so?
is
I'm
confusing.
the good bad cop. He's a bad good cop.
I just caught that.
I just had two different
I'll
people
be the
spit
bad
at me.
good cop and you be the good bad cop.
I had spit come from
Okay.
your direction and I had spit come from
So
our
Christian,
direction.
Am I the bad cop?
a lot of
Yeah,
spit.
you're bad cop.
Okay, I'm bad cop.
Spit Mageddon.
They
I
call
meant
me-
a good
Spit my bread in.
comma bad cop.
I understand now.
Wait,
Okay,
who's
so-
what?
I'm the bad cop.
He's the bad
good
cop.
cop.
Okay.
Okay, so
We're asking the questions here.
That's my line.
Sorry.
you're not good at this.
Do I get to
But
be
I guess
in
you
this game?
said, yeah, you and I are gonna.
Yes!
We're gonna. There's
I'm
gonna be
normally not allowed
some
to
role
be in
playing.
games.
Some LARPing.
My community college I went to had a very big LARPing community.
I LARP in the park every Wednesday.
He's kicked off the show. New rule. No one who LARPs is allowed on
Nobody who rhymes about LARPing should be allowed.
That wasn't
to
even around.
exist. It's a slant rhyme. It was pretty close.
All right,
LARP in the
so
park. Shh.
That was slant rhyme.
Don't call me.
you're trying to find who the correct suspect is. So you have a list, And only the good cop gets to have a gun, because the bad cop, we don't want shooting all the time. And your gun's a laser. Laser gun, because it's
Yeah,
space.
what are your cop voices?
I'm a loose cannon. It's Danny DeVito.
I heard you broke the law.
Okay.
Danny DeVito and
You have to keep those
All right, now let me read the scenario, and then we'll start getting to the suspects. The year is 2019 to the 19th power. The Earth as we know it now was destroyed long ago, in 2023 AD, and its charred remains and plastic pollution have formed a new landmass in space called Earth, which is Earth without the A. Earth, which again is just ERTH, is at the center of the unfortunately named Yo Mama galaxy, and you are the top cops at its finest police station, which doubles as a Dunkin' Donuts.
Ooh.
And they have it's not just Dunkin' anymore in 2019 to the 19th power. They brought the donuts back to the title.
Oh, nice.
So anybody that tries to
Wait, cop voice.
anyone that tries to
nice.
call me out or
Nice.
correct any of my games, I got you covered.
I love iced coffee.
Recently, someone has stolen the most prized possession in the galaxy, known as the Mona Lisa 2, which looks a lot like the Mona Lisa 1, but it also has the social security number of Matt Damon written across the top. So it's even more valuable. You have many suspects, and it's up to you to find the guilty one. Are you ready?
I guess.
Yes.
ASMR. All
He
right.
keeps getting quieter.
So Aaron and I are going to I guess we'll pretend to be the suspects. First suspect, the Space Kraken. He's 80 feet tall, 240 libs. No, I mean pounds. Accidentally. Should have read that. I didn't think that through. That was unfortunate. 240 pounds, which in the future I shall just write out as pounds. And 9,000 years old. So the Space Kraken is the most formidable foe in the universe because he's really big and he's destroyed a lot of boats. Aaron and I will speak as the Space Kraken, and you have to investigate us and see if we are the ones that ruined or stole the Mona Lisa 2.
Hey, buddy. You might be 240 libs, but you ain't got nothing on me. Where were you on the night of in question?
I was eating a boat. That's not going to be easy to do. I was
up,
eating a boat.
Yeah, what kind?
Red? You can speak too.
I didn't know how we're passing this off.
Where was
the
boat located?
Water.
Really? Space water? I think he's telling us a fib. Just let me get one crack at him. Let me see if this cracking.
Your eyes just glazed over.
My partner wants to see what's cracking.
Uncle Cracker.
I am not about to take this. I am the lovable Space Kraken. I have 3 late night talk shows, appearances, fine. And I have a family.
Oh, really? What kind of family? Is it platonic? Is it nuclear?
I have a wife, 3 kids, and a racist uncle.
And where was the racist uncle?
Alabama. Why am I talking like you?
Does the racist uncle like art?
No uncles like art.
He's got you there.
Beer belly? Question mark.
It's a Kraken.
He has a wine belly. Much slimmer, but it's still there. It's still noticeable. I can't go for a voice. I can't.
I haven't decided on a voice either.
I can't match whatever you do. We have multiple personality disorder.
The Kraken does.
This Kraken has 2
240
heads.
lives.
120 per personality.
Yeah.
9,000 years. One for every year.
All right, let's move on to the next suspect.
Maybe I'll connect more with that one.
Your next suspect is Pope John the 12th II.
Oh my gosh.
Pope John the 12th II is the clone of the former Pope John the 12th, who was the head of a Catholic church, but he was a murderer and adulterer. I read that he was killed in bed with another man's wife, and he's murdered other people. But that was with very little research. So Pope John the 12th II.
Wait,
of course, this
Pope
is the
John,
clone.
the second one did it?
No, Pope John the 12th is the historical figure, but this is Pope John the 12th the second because he is the clone of the Pope John the 12th.
Okay, I understand now. I know my character. I know who I am. Interrogated.
So, you're Pope the 12th, the second? And where were you the night 2019 to the 19th power?
The cathedral.
Oh.
The cathedral, you say? What do you have against Matthew Damon?
I don't believe in movies. I don't watch them unless Jesus Christ is in them.
That's what an
Love
art
Passion
thief
of the
would
Christ,
say.
though.
That's what an art thief would say.
I only like biblical art.
Like Veggie Tales.
Why do you have two heads again?
Everyone has two heads in the future.
Ah, we're just one cop.
Good head, bad head. That explains why you only have one gun.
Well,
In
if
this
you
hand.
well, if you don't have anything against Matthew Damon, what do you have against the Mona Lisa?
She doesn't have eyebrows to start with. That's not attractive.
Are you a fan of the arts?
Biblical art, as previously stated, you'll see on the record that I said I only like biblical.
computer.
I only care for art painted by the disciples.
I don't think this is our guy.
But not Judas Iscariot.
Whoa, whoa,
I
head,
like-
whoa, whoa. My head's about to come after you.
Don't let me get near him. I don't think this is our guy.
I'm gonna put holy.
All right,
water on
next,
you.
Thing I
next
control the
suspect.
legs.
Your next suspect is Chlorf. Chlorf is a sentient tube, or what are they called, like air tubes or whatever. He's a sentient tube man from a used car dealership. You know the little floaty wind guys? Chlorf is unable to feel pain like a human, so he has ironically turned evil so that he could help others feel the pain he never can. Every Space Tuesday, he robs a bank, and every Space Thursday, he eats a child's porpoise. However, Space Sundays, he goes to church. Typical.
Alright, Chlorf.
Hello, I am Chlorf.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. We know you're
I
no
will
good.
not be straight up with you. I shall move around quite wildly as the wind dictates.
We
you
know you're a
rarely will
criminal.
see me in one position.
We haven't been able to tag you yet with those Space Tuesday robberies, but we're gonna get you one of these days. Why would you steal the Mona Lisa? Two.
Well, first of all, if it was in a bank, I suppose I could have done it by accident. Not that I'm saying I have ever robbed a bank on Space Tuesday, nor have I done one on regular Tuesday, which is forbidden.
All crime is forbidden on regular Tuesday. We all know this, but all crime is forbidden all the time. That's what makes it crime. Let me at him.
No, no. You can't get him yet.
Fine.
We need the information.
Do you by any chance know Matthew Damon's social security number?
Only the first 8 digits.
Now, how would you know that without stealing the Mona Lisa too?
Easy. I have a very helpful song to help me remember it.
Can you demonstrate?
Yes. It goes like this. 2 2 2 5
Alright, I think I've heard enough. Next suspect.
All right. Your next suspect is a cryogenically frozen Aaron Donovan.
That's it.
She was thrown in jail in 2022 when accused by the New England Patriots, who, as we all know, became Earth's overlords in 2021, of being a traitor. They then cryogenically froze her so that she could be unfrozen at a time when she could be tortured with more futuristic and therefore evil methods.
So am I frozen in this?
You have just been unfrozen so that they could talk to you. Because the New England Patriots, who are the new overlords of the universe, have called you a traitor for your noted anti-New England Patriot views.
So, Aaron Donovan, I know you got a little cold being in the frozen chamber for so long. Bet you had a vendetta against the New England Patriots, and is that what made you steal the Mona Lisa too?
We all know it belongs to future Tom Brady.
Did you break into his mansion, steal it?
I prefer to hurt him where it hurts, so I don't let him kiss his son anymore. I don't go for the art.
On the lips.
Not on the lips, not even on the cheeks.
That might be the most evil thing I've ever heard.
That's
She's
exactly
a psychopath. Next suspect.
You're done?
Is that all the suspects?
No. Next up. Okay. Whose segment is this, Aaron? So I keep touching your leg.
It's okay. It was just my segment. I was just my own character.
Okay. Your next suspect is Space Calvin Klein. Space Calvin Klein, a reptilian alternate universe version of the fashion designer we know
Stripping on
now.
our show.
No, he usually he wears Calvin Klein underwear, so
How do you know
How do
this?
you know that?
because we live together.
A little too close, but I like it.
And Graham commented on it one day.
He did.
Space
Fashionable
Calvin
man.
Klein, a reptilian alternate universe version of the fashion designer, runs 19 space mobs and, even worse, is governor over Space Alabama, where he legalized jaywalking.
That's where his racist uncle is from. Get him.
Space out.
It's all connected.
So, Calvin Klein, what does a space mob...
Sir, please call me by my formal name, Space Calvin Klein.
Listen, we're calling the shots here, Calvin. Do you know the Space Kraken's uncle, who's racist and from Alabama?
Yes.
We know you run the mobs.
No, his racist uncle does. I am his mere secretary.
Who designs his clothes.
Why are you in here? This is an interrogation room, not a party room at Chuck E. Cheese.
Why'd you bring me here?
Not you, Hurt.
We are the same.
But with two heads, as is the norm.
I am Space, he is Calvin Klein.
Yes.
Well, Space, if you could just plug your ears for 10 seconds, we've got a few questions to ask.
I can only count to 8.
And I have the ears.
That's good enough.
I have all the ears on my head.
You plug. Well, I'll
Well, you
just
have
count
the
to 8.
hands.
Now,
One,
Cal.
2,
We only have 7 hands.
3,
Mona Lisa 2.
4,
What do you know?
5,
It is the most beautiful art I've ever
6.
seen.
And how do you know that?
7, 8.
I'm cultured.
Am I done now?
Really? No.
10 more seconds.
I can only count to 8.
Do you have any...
We can only count as high as the ears we have.
You know, Calvin, I know you have so many ears. Have you heard anything about a recent art thief running through town? Maybe picking up said art piece?
Yes.
Shh, don't say that.
Ah, Space. I'm glad you unplugged your ears. What do you know? And don't make me go sicko mode.
You will. I've seen him do it.
Space Elton John Vaporwave has been spreading some rumors.
Ah, and what does he say?
Well, he might be bragging, but he said he did it.
We're gonna have to bring him in. But I don't want you to skip town. We might need you back.
Are you talking to me or Calvin?
Both.
Oh.
That's fair.
Well, I never. I'm country now. I admit it. I stole the paintings. Just kidding. Ha. Now you'll never know.
Shoot him.
Not yet.
Shoot him.
All right. Your next suspect is Bill Cosby.
Oh, no.
He lives
Oh,
No,
in my house.
no. Bill Cosby is now deceased,
Don't
which is
drink
actually the
any.
best part about the future. But he's still a suspect due to the crimes he's committed. So you can't really interrogate him, but you should at least keep it in your mind.
Fun fact, he lives 5 minutes from my house right now.
I only refer to him as Billiam.
William.
Billiam Cosbyum.
Yes.
All right, your next suspect is Mona Lisa 1. The original painting has been given AI and a robotic body and is now jealous of the fame of the superior Mona Lisa 2.
Are you gonna say anything? Listen. Listen, Mona Lisa. Word around the street is you're a little...
Which Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa 1.
All right, thank you.
The prettier and superior one.
We also have 2 heads,
You know...
neither of which has eyebrows.
You know.
Was it 2 paintings?
I got 2 paintings.
Or 1 eye on each?
Let's not think about it too much.
You know, Mona Lisa, word around the street is you were a little jealous of Mona Lisa, too.
Yes, because Matt Damon's social security number was placed where I would have eyebrows. I am jealous.
So, what made you want to steal because of the social security number?
I have never stolen anything.
Can we hook this up to a lie detector?
I am a lie detector.
Was that a lie?
No.
I guess we gotta trust it. Robots never lie in
Fair
this
enough.
world.
We never lie because we
Are
never
too pretty.
are ugly.
I guess he's got us there. I think the regular Mona Lisa's beautiful, though.
Thank you.
Matthew Damon.
However, all my life, I have never felt I was pretty enough. I have always longed to be a Rembrandt.
And be kissed by a bad cop.
I don't think I like this situation. Good cop.
Shoot it.
Good cop. I think this is sexual harassment.
I would
Walk her
even
up.
take the bad head of a two-headed cop.
Or the good cop.
I need a bystander now.
Stand.
You
We
cannot
shall begrudgingly accept the good cop head. However, we hope that he will at least...
use tongue.
What? I was going to say
them
be
out.
bad.
Get
That
them out
got
of my
weird.
interrogation room right this instant.
I was just going to say commit a few crimes so we could consider him bad. Please do not get saliva anywhere near my face. It is a beautiful painting. We have managed to keep it alive for so many exponents of 2019, and I would hate to see it get slobbered on now.
Don't make us pull your cord.
You know,
I'm solar powered.
do you have any information that might lead us to find the person who stole the Mona Lisa too? Wouldn't want to get any of this
Only
here,
in the form of a riddle.
what's your riddle?
There once was a man named Dan. He went and cooked with his pan. How many apples did Dan have left?
Good cop, you're the one good at math. How many?
How many apples did he have at first?
Good.
If you have asked me that question, I do not think we deserve to be talking anymore.
You know, Mona Lisa,
Beep boop, beep boop. Goodbye.
Boom!
Shot him.
What?
Not Mona Lisa.
All right, Mona Lisa 1 has been shot.
Well, I said bye before you shot us. So
Oh, did we get out of there?
I think so.
Okay.
He shot.
good cop, you need
Good
to
cop
hold
fired
your
at
own.
us, but missed.
I'm the loose cannon here.
All right. Next up on the list
That was
is
a good
Matt Damon. Like all Hollywood actors, he still looks the same, except he has 2 heads. Matt Damon is expected because he doesn't want his social security number getting out there.
Now, Matthew Damon, I'm a big fan of the Jason Bourne movies you've been in.
What's he sound like?
I just wasn't gonna respond for this whole entire thing.
Well, let's just come up with an accent for him.
Thank you very much.
I don't think he's British.
In the future, I've moved to Britain and developed a terrible woman's British accent.
Or a terrible man's British accent.
Once again, I still have 2 heads.
Is one a woman and one a guy?
Absolutely.
How do you think we get so many roles? Also, Jason Bourne was actually all improvised.
Nah,
So thank you for acknowledging my brilliance.
that's
We
it.
hate scripts.
That's impressive,
Hate
Mr.
them.
Damon.
Mrs. Thank
So-
you.
Let's get back to the subject.
Mrs.
The
and
Mona Lisa
Mr.
too.
The Mona
we're
Lisa
not
too.
mad.
Oh,
Mona
I hate
Lisa
the
too.
Mona Lisa too. If I could, I would stomp on it. I would salivate over it and get the art all wet.
I
You
would
should
just
meet the
paint
Mona
over
Lisa
our
one,
social
then.
security number. I don't understand how this is legal.
Mr. Damon.
Are you here to press charges on the artist?
Why?
I get
Why
so
do you have
furious
pain?
at the Mona Lisa too that I think if I had the chance, I would steal it. Hopefully that won't come back to hurt me for saying that.
Mr. Damon, I see
You're
that
an
you have
idiot.
paint on your shoes and your shirt, which leads me
Please
to
look,
believe...
Mister.
You can't
Damon in the eye
begin.
while you...
Yes, thank you, Miss Damon.
Which Damon?
You can't even begin to understand the latest Hollywood or space Hollywood fashions.
Good
This
cop.
is just what we're all doing.
I think you know what to do.
Space Calvin Klein designed these. No, I think I've become a bit
I
Australian.
don't think you want to shoot me yet. Not when we know the space codes to...
Your mom's.
What?
I can't take this anymore. Let me at him.
My personal bodyguard will destroy both of you.
Is his name also Matthew Damon?
In
Yeah.
the
It's
future,
just another head. Third head.
yes, we have a third head on our...
Harry Styles is my personal bodyguard, and his hair will destroy you.
And his other head.
Hair,
Harry
not
style.
head.
Oh.
What?
Does he not have a second head?
Mr. Damon,
he's a
I'm
bodyguard.
led to
That's
believe by
illegal.
your comment earlier that you are indeed the one who's stolen the Mona Lisa too.
Mr. Damon, have you done it?
I don't recall. Mrs. Damon has all my memory.
I don't
Mrs.
recall.
Damon, are you telling me a truth or an
I am-
untruth?
You are fortunate that we are also a lie detector. Miss Damon, have you detected any lies from us?
I have not. I was not there if he stole it.
Well, it's a good thing Good Cop is also a lie detector.
I detected, yes, a lie.
I think we've got him.
She was there.
I think we need
I
an
was not.
unbiased lie protector. Oh no.
Mona Lisa.
We've got to get out of here.
I can't believe you've done this to me.
I know. Oh, it's a shame that both of us control one leg each, which makes it hard to coordinate running. I shall move the leg first and then you after me, okay?
Why is
Trip
always
him,
you
bad cop.
first?
All right, you go first.
The future
right
is a
after me.
matriarchy, not a patriarchy.
No, we're not talking about the Matrixarchy, the beloved film that we did in space 2019 to the 19th and
To the 18th hour.
Oh yes, thank you. I love to hear from my fans.
I was a fan of it, but you still stole the artwork.
Where?
I actually did not. I just said I would if I could. However, I am
Dr.
very
Seuss may have done
incompetent. Dr. Seuss.
Don't just...
Dr. Seuss.
Would if I could. I think he's framed us. We are not speaking to you until you speak to Space Dr. Seuss.
All right,
Farewell.
bring him in.
Bring him.
Too late. I've already killed him.
Mr. Damon.
Matthew
Was that
Damon,
a
you
lie?
just committed murder in front of two of the space's best cops. I think we're gonna have to bring you in.
Well, let's
Do I
check
have
first.
to go as well? I
Yeah.
cannot do
Mrs.
it.
Damon,
You are part of one
I
body.
am not actually sure if I was
can't
telling the
believe you
truth.
put me in prison.
Attack, bad cop, attack!
I don't know for sure if we did it. I just wanted to sound cool. Do you remember doing it, or did you detect any lies while I said
I
it?
just watched you shoot him.
I shot him. Oh, I was hoping I'd eat him. I'm so hungry.
I don't want to be a Damon anymore. I'm
I
going
guess
to
you
become...
can call me Matt Demon, which was very hard to say in a British accent because I would have just said Damon.
Well, that was very, very skilled of you in your accents, Mr. Damon, but we're still gonna have to bring you in.
Can we get surgery first so I do not have to go?
That's up to the judge. I don't make the rules. I just
Unfortunately,
enforce them.
I am the judge. I am preparing for my next role where I shall play Judge Judy. In fact, Space Judge Judy.
I get to play Judge Judy.
Oh,
in
and
this
I get to
film.
play Space Judge Judy's other head who is quiet, unfortunately.
Harry Styles is the cop that stands there.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Your next suspect is Airbud. In the future, Airbud is real and he is evil. Airbud's male, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's eaten at least 9 babies. He also writes racist Facebook posts. And he drinks gasoline, which isn't inherently evil. But it's certainly weird.
Good cop, you know I can't ever convict a dog. You gotta take this one.
All right, that's enough. You know that dogs can talk in the future. Don't patronize me.
Why?
I'm still British. I trained Matt Damon.
Beautiful.
Judge Judy is going to be British in her next film. Space Judge Judy is British. And so are we.
Wait, are you still Matt Damon, the Miss?
No.
Oh, you're the second head of Air Bud.
Yes.
You could call us the Air Buddies, but unfortunately that's already been made. And I do not condone those movies. They were not as good as my original.
But it is our Instagram name. We
Yes.
did take it.
Yes, it's hard to get a good Instagram name now, and especially when you're a dog and it's hard to type in the little symbols
You
that
don't
you
have
call
thumbs.
letters. You take that back.
You don't.
Oh, I'm so angry. I could eat 9 gallons of gasoline right now.
We don't eat gasoline.
I shall repeatedly stick my tongue out at the gasoline, as dogs do to ingest drinks.
Now, Mr. Butt, have you heard?
ASMR.
Have you heard of the Mona Lisa Part 2? With
Not
Matthew
recently.
Damon's number on it.
No. I think that settles it then.
No, not at
Is
all.
that a new toy?
The most famous piece of artwork. I'm getting a British accent.
Of your mama galaxy.
We only see in black and white. We do not appreciate art unless it is.
Actually, I should probably clear this up now. I have all the color receptors. You are the one that cannot see in black and white. Just as I cannot smell apple pie or rhinoceros droppings.
What a shame.
That one's a blessing for you. Well, I do not do it because I only see in black and white. So unless it's basic photography, film, black and white, I cannot appreciate it.
And I do not do it because I am a hipster and I do not appreciate art that is not black and white.
I think they've got us here.
Next suspect.
All right, your next suspect is your last subject.
Subject.
Okay. Your next suspect is Elijah. It's always the ones you least expect.
Oh no!
Good bad cop.
I'm not. Alright, Ben. Why have you brought me in here?
I heard that you might have taken the Mona Lisa too.
I don't even know what the Mona Lisa 2
Remember, I have the gun here. You better not lie to me because I am a lie detector.
Good cop.
He is holding a finger gun.
I thought
just
we
so the
were
radio world
friends.
sees.
We were never friends.
Good cop, were you the bad cop all along?
Secretly, yes. That's why I tried to shoot the Mona Lisa one.
All I know is that I
Did
didn't
you?
do it. I don't even know Matthew Damon's social security number.
Do you go to art museums?
On the weekends, yeah?
Do you appreciate fine art and maybe want to take it home to appreciate it personally on a personal level?
Maybe, but I would have to buy it first.
I know you don't have the money with your cop salary to buy the Mona Lisa 2.
That's why I've never even thought about it.
Good. Keep not thinking
You'll never
about
take
it.
me alive.
Pop! Elijah's dead.
Okay, so good cop head is now dead. Who, bad cop head, are you certain that
I'm
of your
the
suspect?
bad good cop now.
A good bad cop is something.
So who did it?
I wish I could have talked to my partner about this.
I'm dead. I can't say anything.
I definitely think. Matt Damon.
I think it was Matthew Damon.
Yeah, I think so.
Matthew?
I think it was Matt Damon.
Was it Mr. or Mrs. Matt Damon?
Mister.
I don't
thank
know. I
God.
think it was Miss Matt Damon. I
Really?
think she
Well,
was trying
I
to pull
am
a
Mrs.
sneaky
Matt
on us.
Damon, so you're not
Wait,
talking about me.
when did you get married?
She's married to you.
Wait, is that how the head thing works?
No,
I'm a
you
ghost.
just went to sleep because you were jealous.
Who are you married to?
I can't tell you, you'll kill them.
It's Harry.
Good cop.
Shh.
I didn't do it.
I didn't want you to find out this way.
I'm a ghost.
All right, well,
Bye.
no, we're not done. We didn't say who the suspect was.
But we'll still end things anticlimactically as usual. But the person who actually did it was the pioneer woman.
You didn't hear me, but I yelled yes after we were done.